heard you wanna. I heard you wanna chat with your girl. Chat with your girl. Chat with your girl. Chat. Business and beauty, come and confess how you make your money and say yes to the gas.
Hello. I am so excited today. I'm excited about every episode, but this one in particular is one of the icons behind one of the most iconic faces of today's generation. Please help me welcome celebrity makeup artist extraordinaire, woman, right here in front of me, Miss Erika La Pearl.
Thank you for having me, Patrick. Seriously, thank you.
I'm so honored to have you here. Like, you have literally created so many iconic looks. And you're just a fly on the wall. And I think as a makeup artist and an influencer, we be trying to see like, who is that? Like, what's she about? Like, how? Like, what products is she using? And you've been so quiet, but I've seen you in events, and you are anything but quiet from what I've seen, girl.
I mean, yeah. Before I was very like shy, but then now like. Now I got a little work done. I'm getting more confidence.
By the way, guys, I know this is a podcast, but if you guys want to see, we post like 15 minutes of the episode on my Facebook page. You guys have to get into this fucking look because she looks sickening. And if you want to check out the body, you can check it out on our
Erika
Instagram.
The body.
Erika the body. You can check it out on her Instagram and also say yes to the guest because I have not seen you, I think, all of quarantine, bitch.
Yes, that's before the hips, before the titties.
Yeah, you look amazing. And I think everyone that's listening needs to pause and go look at her so you guys can get a visual of the goddess in front of me because you're glowing, bitch.
Thank you.
I'm going to brag about you a little bit. Erika La Pearl is a celebrity makeup artist, and you've done everyone from the iconic housewives like Candy, superstar Monica, our girlfriend Norvina of Anastasia Beverly Hills, and of course, the queen, Cardi B.
And Love and Hip Hop. I've been working on Love and Hip Hop
Love
for
and
like
Hip Hop?
a whole 3 years. I've been on Love and Hip Hop.
No way.
Yeah, and it's crazy. People think that show is fake. It's very real.
Oh, but what's crazy is that you've created so many Cardi B makeup looks from her Met Gala, the WAP music video, Like It Like That music video, Coachella, countless red carpet looks, covers. And do you feel like you've done it all?
Yes, I feel like I have, but I still feel like I love the red carpet, so I love to just go to the next level. Like if I see, because sometimes when I do look at the red carpet, there's some mistakes I see, so I always be like, all right, this time I'm gonna make sure I do more, concealer or like a better eye look or whatever. So
does Cardi even know? She just like trusts you so fucking much.
She trusts me so much. Let me tell you, this girl, she literally don't tell me what direction she goes. I don't even like talk to her about what she wants. I mostly talk to her stylist, which is Colin. So like Colin shows me what she's wearing, and then I just come up with a look. But I asked her, I said, do you want to go crazy or do you want to go, neutral, wear glam, whatever? And she'd be like, do whatever, And sometimes now it's been lately, she's been liking the natural because she knows that's the trend now. So like that's fine with me. Even for myself, I used to do heavy eyeliner, glitter right here. I used to love glitter. And then Tokyo was telling me that, girl, we are trans girls, so we don't want to look over the top like that. We're trying to look real. So lately I've been just lashes, a little soft. I have been doing eyeliner, so I've been doing that on Cardi too. Like blush right now is in, so I've been just doing blush on her and stuff. So she love it. I always do a cat on her. She loves cat eyes. That's her. Yeah, and so some people like have a little thing with they don't like how I do it too up, but I love elongated eye look. I noticed her eyes are very small, so I like to bring it out, So that's my little thing on her.
So a little bit about you. You are trans and you work in the industry. You are a woman, but that wasn't always the case.
Yeah, even when I started, I've been doing this for 14 years. So it was very hard for me in the beginning. This before
what
TV.
What was hard?
For example, well, first of all, I didn't know where I was going to be. I didn't know I was going to be this, to be honest. I thought I was going to be working in a salon or something. You know what I'm saying? And for example, I was trying to work, I just want to make money. I know that makeup is what I want to do. So I really was trying to go work at a strip club, do makeup on a strip club. And especially like in Miami, so I was working. I was trying to get a job at King of Diamonds, and
No way.
they didn't know that I was trans. So I walked right in, and when the whoever owner, or I don't even know owner, it was a guy. It was a guy, and he didn't know I was trans, and he literally didn't want me to be on. He let me work, but that was the last time. So I just made money that day, and
You
it didn't
clocked
take
out.
me. Yeah, it didn't take me anywhere. And then even like these underground rappers, like they're not big known, but it's in Florida. They think they're hiring a girl to do makeup for their girls, and when they saw me, they be tripping or whatever. So it was really hard at the time. It's been like I noticed that it's opening up now, so it's no problems now.
You
but-
did share with me before you started that you literally recently started hormones, and it's been a month.
It's been a month.
You transitioned and became Erika at 18.
Yeah,
and
like
then,
I've been wanting to be Erica since I was a little baby. That's why like when I see like these laws now, they don't want, I don't know, like I see like people are like saying, oh, they need to wait until they're 18 to figure out. No, I think that's horrible. For me, because like for me, I feel like I wish I could have started young, because then when I take my hormones, I'll be looking like an actual real girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I will be already in puberty. I did do hormones one time, that was like 25. I was already built that man features already. Like if I did it earlier, before I hit that puberty mark, I would have been looking like
well,
a real girl.
You look sickening. But
Oh,
what
thank
I
you.
want to get in terms of connecting like what is going on in your mind and in your heart and in your body, and trying to make yourself in a career, and you're getting discriminated at in the workplace, and you're just trying to fucking make a bag.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
And people stopping you. How did you keep going? Was it just like hiding? Did you just hide behind the scenes?
Yeah, that's why like before I wasn't posting me.
You just started posting your work.
Yeah, I only just post my work and stuff.
And then you started working on the Housewives Atlanta.
Yeah,
Like
but that was
Candy.
like later on down the road.
Oh, okay.
I was literally struggling for a while. I was like, I'm not going nowhere in Florida. So I tried to move to New York, because that's what people say New York is the place to be.
Right.
But New York was not the place to be for me. I was trying to work at MAC. I was trying to work at Sephora. I wouldn't say it's because I was trans. Like there was always gay people, but I don't know. I just don't. I feel like I was doing my thing. They never hired me. I don't know what was it, but I could not get a job at MAC, even from Florida.
So it's Miami to New York.
To New York,
And then what? And
then
then
I went back
Atlanta?
to went back to my mom's.
In
And
Miami.
then I still I tried to like work here and there. Like I was trying to tell people it's good to just post your work on social media. You don't know who's watching. So at the time it was only Facebook. So people started finding me on Facebook. And
Your work?
Yes, my work.
Oh, wow.
And so I got one little, I want to say a big gig, but I got an opportunity to work with some girls from Top Model. So like that, I was so nervous. I can remember I was doing this girl named Dominique, and I was so nervous. But my nerves took over my body, and I did do a bad job. You know, and like I said, don't let that stop me. I keep
How do you
going.
feel nervous from doing, a contestant on Top Model and then doing the fucking Met Gala and these iconic music videos?
When I got nervous, I kept talking to myself like, no, I cannot do this. So I did contact her again, and then I did again. I did good. Then I posted, and then people loved it, and then I started building, and then
Confidence at the same
I built
time.
confidence. I'm not
Wow.
gonna let that happen. And then a lot of times people start seeing my work somewhere. Then Instagram, I found by Instagram, I started posting my work there. Then I was like, let me try to move to Atlanta, because I follow like a lot of people in Atlanta, and they're all like successful, so let me take my butt there. But before I got there, I've been contacting, like DMing like big photographers, and I did met this one photographer that I've been working with everybody, especially on Love and Hip Hop. So that's how I met Tammy Rivera. You know Tammy Rivera? She's like a sweetheart. When I say sweetheart, and she just like loved
Put
my
you
work.
on.
Yeah, she put me on. She was one I got.
And then
me
all the other
on
girls
intro.
don't found out
Yeah.
about you.
Yes.
Oh, no
Yes, how
way.
Nene Leakes found me. Candy found me later down the road when she
Okay.
saw. I think she probably saw me did Nene or whatever, and then she would call me, and then she loved the way I did her makeup.
Wow.
And then she kept me
But by
on.
that time, like putting yourself out there, you had like a little bit of confidence.
Yeah,
in
I had
your
a lot of
work.
confidence. I
A
was
lot of
now-
confidence. Because you were then doing and getting paid for what you love, which is makeup.
Yeah. So I got the full-time job with Love and Hip Hop after I did Tammy for the intro. It's funny. I wasn't supposed to work. They already hired their makeup artist. And Tammy was like, no, I want you to do my makeup. I'm going to get you on. And they were actually tripping.
Production.
They were like, no, we got our makeup artist. And it was funny because those two makeup artists that was doing it that day, at the time, I looked up to them. So it's just crazy that I was working right by them.
Wow, that's
you know,
cool.
and they telling me they love my work.
Wow.
And that gave me more confidence, of course. The agency that's like does the makeup, like that books the makeup artist, they were like, all right, we want you. And then that's how I started working on the actual show.
Wow.
And I just did Tammy. I've been doing Bambi. I was doing Carly Red, Jocelyn. And that's how Nene Leakes found me. And then all the other girls.
In terms of like the come up, you were just trying whatever, like a leaf in the wind. You was just trying whatever stick.
I just didn't want to work a 9 to 5. Because before all this, I was working at a law firm.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
forgot to tell you that, yes. After high school, I had nowhere to work, whatever. My brother was already a paralegal. This before I was trans. Like, I was trying to be it, but I was very, like, scared to be it. And then, you know, all I need is the money, you know, to start it, whatever, of course. So Greg, my brother, he was like, I'll get you a job, you know. So this was like it's not like an actual paralegal job, but I was doing scanning, like, you know, scanning
Right.
close files, whatever. So believe it or not, I was working there for 5 years.
Wow.
I ended up working there from you know, a while.
18 up until
Yeah,
20.
to 25, whatever. So when I got the job at that law firm, that's when I was like, all right, let me be myself now. I got a little bit of money, and I used that to be who I am. And it's so funny. One day I dressed in like just tight jeans, heels, and like a work blouse or whatever. And my brother was pissed. When I say my brother was so mad, because I was trying to have him see me, so I went into the car without him seeing me, so he didn't really see my outfit.
Once I got together?
Yeah, because we're living at my mom's, and I'm getting out with my freaking little heels, like it was kitten heels, it wasn't like, you know, no stripper heels. It was little kitten heels, and when I say he was mad, he literally threw a chair, an office chair.
No way.
But that didn't stop me. I was like, this is who I am. I'm tired of hiding. I'm getting older. At the time, I think 18 was old. So I was like, I cannot. I have to be who I am. I'm done.
Wow. And did he get it right away, or did it take some time?
It took him a while. And you know, it's so funny now. He's a manager. He now accepts me, but it took him a while. It literally took him. We was not close. It probably took like 2 or 3 years for him to actually really like say, all right, Erika, I will accept you for who you are. And now, like, he doesn't work at the law firm anymore. He's my full-time manager.
Oh, wow.
He supports me. Every time when I'm stressed, he's the person to talk to. Oh, I don't want to cry. But he's like really there for me.
Wow.
Believe it or not, to this day, my mom and dad, they know I'm a trans, like they know I'm a girl, but they don't know I got the boobs and everything. To this day.
What the hell you
I
mean?
know. Because they're older.
Okay.
I'm sure they now see it because they are big. They love it. I swear to God, they're friends. They really support me. I'm afraid to be like mom. I don't know. She's very old school. We're Puerto Ricans. Like,
Okay.
very old school. My mom's mom is
she
very
don't
religious.
see you like on set and behind the
No,
scenes.
because my mom's in Florida. I'm over
But
here
not
now,
online,
so
on the internet,
when
not
I
on Instagram.
Skype her or even see her, I put on a big jacket. Even she saw when I got my first boobs done in Florida. I kind of stayed at my brother's house. So, like I said, my brother is there for me. He took care of me. My mom came to see me. Even though I'm bandaged up, I put on that big old jacket. Like, hi, mama. You know, like, what's up? You know,
She knows, but she
I
hasn't
feel like she knows because
faced
she
it.
Googles me. That's the thing. But
Puerto
I
Rican.
don't want to tell. I don't want to be like, yes, mom, it's true. Even though I know she sees it. I know she Googled because my brother told me that she's my search, Erika La Pearl. She knows, she sees everything. But I never confirmed to her that I have. It's just
But
that
in time, you think?
I will tell her. I'm just scared to hurt her. She loves me. She's proud of me. She
that's
buys
good.
all of my Cardi's covers. She knows it's just that I never told her this. I'm just scared to show her
I
this.
think it's coming.
I know. My brother told me. He told me she knows. But I guess I'm going to have that conversation with her.
But I think what you should do is we'll make more trans friends because you said you didn't have any.
Yeah, I don't have any trans friends.
I think, I think everyone has a different coping process. It's so interesting to see how you've done so much stuff and you've worked so hard on Erika La Pearl, the makeup artist. And so I feel like it's your turn. You said, Cardi's in New York right now. You're like on a little break. Like,
that's why
you're working on yourself. I think it's your turn to do that.
Yeah, I will. I'm definitely gonna, because I wanted to come to California and see me, and I really wanted to see the real Erika La Pearl. She wanted to see Erika just covered up, you know what I'm saying,
in the jacket.
But it's just
in July.
My I know, right? Exactly. Like my grandma, she's so religious, so my mom grew up like that. So my mom, like I said, she loves me. She don't, it's just. I'm afraid. Me personally, I'm afraid to show her me. So I think I need to really have that conversation with her.
Talk to me about your first introduction to Cardi B.
Like I said, when I tell people Instagram is the best place to get yourself out there. So one day, like I said, I was been posting candy a lot, all these looks. Cardi's PR hit me up and was like, "Oh, I would love for you to," but she didn't tell me to do her makeup. She told me she wanted me to work at her booth because she was doing at the time she had this wash popping cosmetics, but it was long time. It was just only eyeshadows. It was a little booth on at the Bronner Brothers hair show. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And I turned it down. I said, I don't want to do that, but I want to do her makeup.
What year was this?
This was a while. It was before she even had her teeth done.
I like how you marked the timeline of Cardi B before her teeth.
It was, yes, it was a very long time ago. It was probably 5 years ago.
Okay.
So she told me to come, whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm coming. And when I say, when I met her, she was sweet. And I did her makeup. She loved it. And I think, me looking back now, I'm like, damn, how she like that? I don't know. I did a glitter cup crease on her ass. But she loved it. She loved it, and she requested me again the next day. And it's funny, before I came to her the next day, she made a post. I even screenshot it. She was like, "Oh, I can't wait for Erika La Pearl to come do her makeup again," on the actual post.
Oh wow!
And I was like, "Oh shit!" She reposted my picture of her. And
this
she
is
said
when she's on
Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
Yeah. Since then, she been working with me. But it's so funny, since that time I was doing makeup every time she comes to Atlanta, and then one day she stopped calling me. I was like, why the hell she stopped calling me? I don't know. She started working with another makeup artist, and I always think to myself, what happened? Then one day, that girl, because she lives in Atlanta too, and she was like, oh, I can't take this lifestyle. Please, can you do her makeup? I was
makeup artist.
That makeup artist, because
Oh,
she was going everywhere with her. She just couldn't take it. So she's like, Erika, please. I was like, I loved working with her, and then I could see a potential
You're like,
in
this
the
my
future.
chance.
I was like, I'm gonna do this again, and so then she fell in love again. So I guess I reminded her, and then it's funny. The reason why I'm saying what happened? So recently I found out that she didn't like her makeup. The last time when I told she disappeared, she didn't like it. So I was like, oh, then you should told me. I didn't know.
But you did that Instagram post that you liked.
Yeah. At the time, not that she didn't like it.
Right.
I kept
But
doing her
that
makeup, and there was
specific
one
time.
time she didn't like it, I guess. But then now that I did her again, and she loved it, and that's when her PR at the time was like, we want to book you for Fashion Week. I feel like, it was major jobs with her when she was in Atlanta, but that was a major job. I don't know what was going on, the timing, but when I landed, she was running late. So I couldn't set up. So pretty much once I land and got to the Uber or whatever, they're like, oh, we're late. And she's actually walking out. I was like, where are you going? and she was like, no, we got to do makeup in the car. And then, her first car, that orange Rolls Royce that she bought, her first car, we all squeezed in that car.
No, you did
Me with
not.
my bag. I was like this. And she was like, we need you to do this full face by the time we get to it, because she was late. I was like, oh my God. So I'm over here doing her makeup full face. And I did the full face. Literally, I did from contour, everything. Even the hairstyle, I was doing her hair.
In the car?
In the car. We're all, even the rolls were bumpy. I was like, oh my God. I was sweating. I know I got makeup on her white leather, you know. But at the time, she's, you know, she's like street, so she didn't really that. I don't know if that bothered her, but she didn't really was like Erika, like she didn't. She just wanted to get there. Believe it or not, I finished it, and they loved that I could do makeup
in a bumpy
pressure.
ass car.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she takes the time to sit down now. Like, you know, she takes the time that she goes do. She's like, oh, Erika could do this in 5 minutes. Right? No, I still want my time.
Right.
You know, so there's
Right.
a lot of times where I only get like
She
15 minutes,
you.
20 minutes to do her makeup. Yeah, so I always, you know, make sure it's done. I think that's what she likes that
And
I
now
do.
she's a mom.
Yeah, so and sometimes when she's a mom, it's like she's like tired, so I let her sleep. So I was like, all right, boo, just make sure you sleep on this side. So because I'm this hand, so, you know, I could do makeup on this hand. So just lay down right here, make sure your head is up. I'll just do your makeup, just sleep.
You told me before, like, oh girl, I had to hold her head up.
Yes, there's time, like even for the Grammys, like she's like, Erika, I'm laying down. I was like, no, don't lay down, because I need her
For
to
the Grammys.
Yeah, she's like, Erika, I'm laying down. And she's like laying down. I'm like, oh girl, because you know, like I'm like, come on, boo, come on. You know, this is red carpet. Like I need to be red. You know, because nobody don't see the behind the scenes. If I accidentally do this, you know, like the eyeliner, it's not because of, you know, it's because my boo is laying like this. Like she'd be like this sometimes. I'd be like, girl, she'd be like, Erika, come on. You know, I'm like, all right, boo, I got you, whatever. So
Okay.
sometimes I'd be like this to her. All right, sit like this. And sometimes she'd be like knocked out drooling. I'd be like, girl. And I just... Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
But it's funny. She loves it.
I think out of all the makeup artists that I've had here, it's just so funny. I cannot picture Ariel janking Kylie's head to be sitting in
I'd
place.
be aggressive. She'd be like, Erika, you've been now, like lately, like she'd be like, oh my God, girl, you strong. Because I'd be like, now, like, all right.
You be the
And she'd be
chiropractor
like,
too, girl.
Yes. It's crazy.
I can't even
And
imagine
sometimes I'd be
Patrick Todd
literally
doing that
on
either.
top of her sometimes. I'd be like this.
Oh,
sometimes. Like, you know, yeah, I'd be doing a most on her ass.
But you still get like accolades in the press
Yes.
on the look.
Even like even on, I don't know if you've seen the pictures we posted from when we did the press. She'd be like knocked out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'd be like
And then on
everything.
set,
She'd be
but
laying
you
down.
stamp her so hard, like
Thank
her makeup be
you.
lasting. Cause we passed each other, like all y'all in the team at the AMAs when she had the floral.
Oh,
And I was
yes.
getting into her face, and I was like, Peter, look at Cardi.
I know.
She looks so
Thank
sickening.
you.
And it's
Thank you.
do you know what I love about your work and like everything that you do is like you are inspired by like the glam like on social media, and you put it on someone as iconic as Cardi, and then we see the other girls like soft,
Yeah.
like one crease color, no wing, lash extension.
That's what I want to do.
But you be giving her like
Look,
beat
that's
face,
what I'm saying.
lip,
I like to
like-
inspire people.
Yeah, that's
it
cool.
inspired me. Like it motivated when I see people recreate my look.
Mm.
I'm like, oh my God, you know, these people love. So I always want to just inspire people.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
so good. So you have your brother that's on your team, and
yeah,
then
my brother,
who else do
my
you
brother and
have?
his girlfriend.
His girlfriend, your assistant,
No, he does. They both team up and they just.
and you pack your kit, you do everything yourself.
Yeah, I do everything by myself.
Wow.
Like literally all by myself. I'd be wanting
Uh-huh.
an assistant, but then I'm scared to have it because I don't like telling people what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm weird. I mean, I need to get out of that weird,
Mm-hmm.
mindset, but I just be scared. I don't want to be like, girl, hold my brush. And then I don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm just
You're
weird.
just so in it already.
I just do my thing.
I mean, you
It's like
done
whatever.
the bitch in a fucking car on
Yeah,
your own with your two hands.
So I do need someone to help me keep my kit clean.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I do be saying I'm nice, but by the end of the day, that looks like a dumpster, you know?
But you know, it's so cool when you get to look at your kit. At least all that money spent on that makeup is
Yes.
getting used.
But you know, it's funny. I don't spend on my makeup.
Well, that's
You know,
true,
people
too.
send me makeup and I just
That's
use
cool.
it. And
What's
stuff.
what's one of the most iconic like looks to you like that you've done so far, like in 2021, if you're to look back?
I
like-
think the most iconic did was the red, the one with the Met Gala with the red
Yes,
dress.
yes.
That's one of my favorite that I did on her.
iconic.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you got the news that she was walking the mat?
Oh, I always get excited.
Yeah.
Like I every time when Met Gala comes, I like really like excited. I would just be all right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And when it comes to awards, Megala, music videos, I get so excited. I could be really creative. You know.
Do you plan the looks with the team and you power with Colin?
Sometimes, yeah, I do talk with Colin, but sometimes I do show him the looks, and he said, just do you. So he trusts me. So
Have you seen an evolution of your makeup and your career
oh
from
yes,
the strip club days,
the strip club days,
to New
even with
York, to the
Cardi
car,
from,
to now?
Yeah, I know
Can
that
she
I
tell
improved
too?
a lot. Oh yeah, she does. Sometimes she be sending me some. I'm like, girl, you know, you were sleeping like this way. I could not get to you on the, you know, like I be telling her sometimes. But yeah, she be sending me some crazy looks and stuff. So we laugh about it, and then we just you know move forward.
So when you're on the go, like this is a makeup artist question. Like in your touch-up bag, and you know she's on the fucking set. Or like laying down with Meg, like in that video, like what is your go-to product, like to touch the bitch up? A lip? Is it like a blotting powder? Like
it's lip gloss. She love herself a lip gloss. Like her face don't get oily, so I do have my powders, of course. Like I
powder
need a
queen.
matte right here. But yeah, gloss, powder. I keep like a lash glue on my bag, and like I love soft brushes.
Soft brushes.
Yeah, that's my thing.
And a mirror for her to look.
No, she don't care about looking. In
Oh,
the mirror.
really?
Yeah, she don't care.
That's so funny.
Yeah, as long she trusts me, you know.
She doesn't even have the monitor to her at all.
Oh, she has the monitor.
Oh, she does. Okay.
She makes sure she sees herself. She knows that if I do real harsh contour, it may look harsh,
crazy up close,
but in the camera, she knows that I paint for the camera when it comes to video shoots. You know. So one time she didn't even know, and she's like, Erika, why is it so white? I'm like, girl, trust and believe. Don't worry. It's gonna be cute on camera. And she sees.
And she saw.
Yeah, so she knows that how it be, whatever. But
what's your advice to other upcoming trans women that want to make it like you? Because you've literally paved the way.
You know, it's funny. I really want to be more open being trans. Because a lot of people still think I'm a real girl. Like, believe it or not, even though sometimes I do post, but then they forget. And then I really want to start being like Nikita, like, you know, be a real more open, because I do get a lot of messages that some trans be like, I'm so inspired, you're making me feel like, you know.
What's your advice to them?
I just tell them, don't give up, of course, first and foremost. For me, I never take no for an answer. And just practice, take care of friends, you know, that's like have nice skin, you know, posts. Just make sure you look busy on Instagram, and it attracts the people.
Do you think the industry is changing because you've made a way as a trans makeup artist?
See it.
Really?
Yeah, I see a lot. I see a lot of more. I hate, at the time, I noticed trans was hard for them to be. When I was younger, I noticed trans goes do the prostitute, you know, think that's the only way. No, there's more to that. You know, like they don't go that route. I'm gonna show them that's not the route to be. But of course now it's changed by the time, like back in the early 2000s.
It's crazy because like you are such a powerful like makeup artist that's like making looks like for bajillions of views. Like when WAP dropped, I was like, wow.
I was shook with the first look we did with the leopard. I was like, oh yes.
Yes.
That's when she was up. She didn't lay down at that time. So I took my time, honey. I would look in the mirror. I was like, okay, everything looking good. You know, that was
like she had her
favorites.
coffee.
Yeah, she had her coffee, honey. She was good.
So with everything that you've learned, it's such a like an inspiration. Like, what would you tell young Erika La Pearl?
Just like I said, don't give up. People will accept you. I had an old friend. It was a real girl, but she was telling me, don't be a girl, because you know people not gonna take you serious. I didn't let that stop me. I proved. Now I hope she sees that it didn't stop me, honey. Look at me. I'm with Patrick Star, honey. So,
well, that's amazing.
Just how Cardi likes to prove you wrong, I'm the same way. I like to prove you wrong.
It's funny because you're around that energy too.
Yes.
And I'm sure your
and
brother
she gives me
too.
advice. Cardi gives me advice.
What's one big good advice that Cardi B has told you?
I be asking her love advice.
Really?
She tells me a lot of stuff. I'm like, okay.
Like what's one thing that you could share that Cardi B has taught you?
Just don't pull up with bullshit. Like, well, we know guys, you're beautiful. You know, you have a guy that really will accept you for who you are, that's open, da da da. Like I said, she's amazing.
She's like your sister.
Yeah, and she gives me like, body advice too. I'm like, girl, you can do it. I'm like, okay. Stuff like that. She's a sweetheart.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Since you stay with the queen of doing the most, Cardi B, we have a segment called Doing the Most. You ready to answer some?
Okay.
Doing the most, bitch.
Who do you think is doing the most?
Well, I do be doing the most sometimes with my pictures, but sometimes I edit myself to a whole new person sometimes.
Okay.
But stuff like that,
Cute. What means the most to you?
My mom is the most to me. I want to make her proud. My brother means the most to me.
When were you the most messy?
Oh, child, I be getting messy sometimes. Taking this wig from Cardi, that's messy. Yes, I took this wig 2 days ago from her.
You know what? Can I say one fucking story? It's not messy. It's memorable. The most memorable Erika La Pearl story was that I invited you to my birthday, but I didn't know you was getting your body done.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Girl,
and then
I got sick the next day, like, because I was on my feet for so long. Girl, I was
Wait, hold
sick.
on. Let me tell everybody. So on my birthday party, you showed up and you literally just tiptoed in, and I was like, wait a damn
Girl,
minute.
but you didn't see how I was wearing. I was wearing a sweatsuit with some stripper heels.
Yes.
Remember? And all I did was cut the thing, make sure I just had some titties, show some titties.
Yeah, you had some titties showing, but then when I'm in my birthday outfit, there was like pre-COVID. This was that disco party that I had.
Yes.
And you're like, hey, boo, I just got my surgery. I said, when? You're like, 2 days ago, and you like literally popped out your drains, and you're like, look, I got my drains and my tubes, like, and there was fucking fluid. There was fluid, and you had the little foam board up in there. You're like, but girl, I just had to show my love for you because I wouldn't be anywhere else today. But then at this party, I said, girl, you had to. The only thing you need to be supported was your back off your feet because
no, I had to come through, honey. They were like, this party was lit. I was like, oh, let me come and support my boo.
Girl, thank you. I was so honored. When I got home, I told the whole team, and I'm like, yo, Erika La Pearl.
I don't play.
And then the press picked it up the next day. They're like, Erika La Pearl, makeup by Ariel.
I remember. It was
well,
funny.
Thank you. That was doing the most, bitch.
Oh, that was doing the most. Yes. I forgot about that.
Showing up to a birthday party with your drains right after your surgery.
With some stripper pumps.
Okay. All the pressure on them toes. What is the most expensive thing you have?
Well, I didn't buy it. Cardi bought me a Chanel purse, so that's expensive.
Cute. The one you have today?
Yeah, she bought it for me. That's the most expensive thing I got.
Aww. Well, thank you so much for coming. You're such an inspiration. You are a woman, and you are just so amazing in this industry to so many people, including myself. And I can't wait to see you continue to trailblaze trends and looks when this whole pandemic is over, because you're really one of a kind, and I'm so honored to have you and listen to you speak today. So everyone, please go follow the one, the only Erika_La Pearl _MUA on Instagram. Show her a ton of love. Be inspired. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Say Yes to the Guest. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast and follow at Say Yes to the Guest on all social platforms. Remember, you are successful. Now go out and be the bad bitch you truly are. Can't wait to chat with you next time. Bye.